As we start for the first time, first slide is regarding HR dashboard. Until May 2025, the overall employees in all sites, also in HO, is 674. This is consists of local employee 626 and Chinese management is 33. We can see at the head count in head office is 67, in Sumsel 206, in Kendari 184, and in Kalteng 217. And we can see at the based on employee status, maybe I'm not explained in detail. Also, based on position, the numbers of manager and above, also staff and non-staff, we can see at this. And then when we look at the age for group, we can see there are many employees is below 40. It likes the number is 78% is below 40. 526. And also we highlight for our agenda today. We can I will explain with the team. The first is recruitment update. The second is regarding training activities and EDP PCPL update. The third, we get the HR Asia Award 2025 updates. And for HRBP Industrial Relations update, there are Minister of Manpower letters. We will discuss. Also the socialization, APA result level 1 until 10. The progress APA result level 11 up. And the update for the 75 relationship Indonesia-China, photo competition, and also top executive announcement. So this is our for the next agenda. So for the first, from the recruitment, organization development, and talent management, please, Bu Ika can explain in detail.
Thank you, Pak Ramdan. So, good afternoon, Mr. Yangkai. Good afternoon, Mr. Wang Longming. Good afternoon, Ms. Wang Fang, all board members, all site management, and team participant. Allow me to explain about the recruitment of HO and 3 IPPs. First, we start with the recruitment of head office. We have, maybe it's a typo. So we have, in total, we have one vacant position, which is a GA assistant. So actually, we already recruit one GA assistant that already joined on May 13. It's Frederick. Now we will looking for another GA assistant. Right now, it's still sourcing. And second, for recruitment update for the IPP Sumsel, we have one vacant position. So within the April until May, we have hired one INC engineer assistant that already joined on April 1st. It's namely M. Hafiz. And we will have one employee that will join us June 2nd for the finance accounting assistant. It's Abdul Rahim Ramadan. And for the short list, we have one vacant position, which is finance accounting assistant. Right now, still under new sourcing. And third, for IPP Kendari, we have two vacant positions, which is license and permit assistant and also Mandarin translator. For license and permit assistant, we have one candidate that has back out, it's partner Apri, but we have one candidate that on a salary proposal, namely Fajar Yusri Vandana. And for Mandarin translator, actually, we already interviewed several candidates. It's not suitable with our qualification. And we have one recommended candidate, it's Stephanie De Kurianto. Right now, still on the salary negotiation. And the last one, the recruitment update for IPP Kalteng. We have 4 vacant positions. and already joined 10 employees, which is PTPL. 4 employees already joined on May 3rd, 2025, and EDP third joined on May 3rd, 2025. One INC engineer assistant will join on June 8th, 2025, and electrical engineer assistant already joined on March, and environmental engineering assistant will join us on June 16th. CHS foreman already joined on April 23rd. Mandarin translator still new sourcing. I already looking for several candidates, already invited them, but actually a lot of them didn't reply to my message. So right now the status is we still find another candidate. For maintenance planner, one on salary negotiation, and for HSE assistant, actually we already proceed 8 candidate, one pass user interview. But for the latest update, the site management decided for HSE assistant, maybe we will recruit for EDP. So not HSE assistant, but EDP. So for IPP Kalteng, we have 4 vacant position. Okay, next, Pak. Okay, this is a recruitment of PTPL that has held in the SMK N1 Palangkaraya in 25 until 27 of February 2025. Next, Pak. Okay, for the summary analysis for recruitment PTPL in SMK and Palangkaraya. So for the recruitment process, we already create the extensive promotion of PTPL recruitment, but only a few candidates have registered. The recruitment process was only attended by 14 people. So the result is limited candidate options. And to improve candidate quality, we have discussed with the head of SMKN 1 Palangkaraya. And with the conclusion is to improve candidate quality, consideration should be given to implementing an internship program for vocational student in Palangkaraya. And the discussion result is reveal high enthusiasm for implementing an internship program. And also we have met the Palangkaraya City Manpower Office and Job Training Center in Palangkaraya and discussed the implementation of a job fair in Palangkaraya City specifically. And for the analysis, after we held the recruitment in Palangkaraya, in SMK and Palangkaraya, the analysis is first, for PTPL recruitment promotion has not been effective in attracting sufficient candidates, and the recruitment process needs improvement to attract more qualified candidates. And maybe an internship program can be a solution to enhance the candidate quality and prepare them for the recruitment process. And also collaboration with SMK and 1 Palangkaraya and other institutions can increase awareness and participation in the recruitment program. And also a job fair can be an effective platform for matching candidates with companies requiring for workforce. So that is the summary and analysis for the recruitment. Please, next slide, Ramdan. So after the recruitment process, we have successfully done the onboarding and opening ceremony, EDP and PTPL IPP Kalteng 2025. So in total, we have 7 employees that joined, consisting of 4 is PTPL employees and 3 is EDP employees. Okay, next slide, Pak. Okay, so this is the recruitment highlight. As we know that for right now, specifically in IPP Kendari and also IPP Kalteng, we are facing difficulties in finding qualified Chinese translator. And I have trying various methods, including headhunting on the job portal, LinkedIn or Job Street, and also reaching out to recommendation from our previous translator, others employees, and then also partnering with the third-party headhunter company to seek the Chinese translator. But until now, as you know that we still cannot find the suitable candidates or the suitable translator. So this is the several challenges that have encountered by us. First is candidates' Chinese or Mandarin skills are often insufficient. Many candidates cannot read or write Chinese or Mandarin, and they cannot speak English. So maybe just their skill is not so good or not fluent in Chinese, and their salary expectation are too high compared to their skills. And qualified candidates often prefer to work in Jakarta rather than the location. So this is our challenge that we find when finding the suitable translator for our IDPs. Okay, maybe that is all. The update from our recruitment department. Return back to Ramdan. Thank you.
Okay,
maybe Frederick wants to translate first.
Dari update meja, recruitment update nih, and then the difficulties. So接下来是Miss 一个给个汇报，我们总部的主要挑战在招聘新的员工时有3点需要面对的是在另一里找的或通过个人推荐和地方的公司。我们总部已经做了这个方案来面对这个挑战，但是在主要面对的是人少薪酬高。刚才我补充一下，不懂读两个念。刚才就是这个我们面对的挑战，就是因为招聘翻译给我们的联场，这我就整一下。然后还有一些候选人，他们不会读中文，或者写中文，而且他们不会说英文，还有他们的期望的薪资会比他们自己的能力比较高，而且最后的是他们更选在雅加达政府工作，比在现场做。这个我总结一下，其实这个挑战主要是，要么他们的这个中文能力不足，要么他们不能写或者读中文，要么他们不能讲英文，再加上他们的薪酬欲望也比他们的这个能力高得很。OK。
Okay, thank you, Bu Ika. For next training and development will be explained by Pak Fadil. Yes, Pak Fadil.
Okay, thank you, Pak Ramdan. Good afternoon, Mr. Nyantai, Mr. Wong Donging, Mr. Wong Fong, and all the board directors and deputy CEOs. Okay, I will update about the training progress in 2025. For the summary, total training held in IPV Sumsel by April 2025 is 30 trainings. In Kendari, there are 6 trainings. In Kalteng, there are 19 trainings. And in head office, there are 8 trainings with the total training hours per employee. Sumsel is 24.2, Kendari is 6.9, Kalteng 6.4, and head office is 5. Please, Eric.
接下来是Mr. Akbar 的汇报，的流程，2025年的流程，主要是
Sorry, I'm late.
主要是我们分为4个点，数姆赛的电厂、肯德基电厂、高登电厂和我们总部。数姆赛电厂的外部培训时间有2801，然后肯大力电厂的外部培训时间有1212，豪森电厂的外部培训时间有872，而且最后的总部的外部培训时间有168。
Okay, next.
Why Kendari is more external training than internal training?
Yeah, Kendari so far still not reported held the internal training yet, Pak Lokita. So still only the external training from Kendari. But we already communicate with the site Kendari, and they will implement the internal training until this year.
为什么给他提问？为什么我们的外部培训时间会比我们的内部培训时间多？ 就是在跟大一场，在跟一场。然后Mr. Abba 反出来说，已经提出了在电厂是。
Is the CEO or deputy CEO of Kendari joined this meeting?
Yeah, I think Pak Awi. Yeah.
Awi, can you explain on the internal training why there is 0 internal training until the month of this is April, May? April.
Until April.
Until April.
Is there any specific reason?
Actually, we have the training, Pak. Maybe the HR side haven't shared it to the Jakarta, Pak.
Oh, therefore another other thing that you cannot just compile the information. You need to check because it's already there is some training, but your report is 0 there.
实际上在电厂已经有做了培训，但是我们总部还没做了一个汇报。
已经有内部培训，但是这个数据统计都发给我们总部了，但是我们这边的人是他们没有看好这个资料。
Because frankly, I'm very surprised if there is each offsite that 4 months there is no training internal. That is out of norm. Banyak, Awi. Is there many trainings that you have done internally?
Many, Pak. Some of them is the operation training and also the safety training, Pak.
Okay.
如此原因还有培训，还有安全培训，其实有很多，但是因为巴罗克看了眼， 他认为太不正常了。如果连续4个月，我们现在没有进行内部培训，某一个电厂没有内部培训是太不正常。
Well, actually, IPP Kendali were greatly encouraged to do the internal training to improve our employees' skills, especially from this year on. Maybe it's the miscommunication from the head office of and local side.
Yeah, still maybe still not coordinated well, behind.
Yeah, because yeah.
Like the apa great disturbance, actually after the great disturbance also we have the training, many training.
Thank you, Mr. Wang. Pak Awi, I will coordinate with the HR team of IPP Kendari.
Yeah, thank you Pak Ade.
Point is that where this data you get?
From HR ke IPP Kendari, Pak. Yeah, it's also reported in the Kendari monthly meeting that I will check again.
Need to check this. And also they record well about the training. Every site has record well for the training, so that we know who already get the training, what training they get, and whose employee is never get training. So we have to get some data for that.
Mr. Lokita 提出了这个意见，我们总部需要比较关注IPP Kendali 已经汇报的数据，是不是哪个人员已经做好了培训，哪个培训还没做到的，我们需要比较关注。
Okay. I will continue. This is some of the list of the training activities in March and April. Maybe I will not read it one by one.
这是接下来已经做到的培训活动，在2025年。
Okay. Yeah, this is
Sorry. The training that you conduct there, please, is there any the group training means involving 3 IPPs?
yeah, Pak. The workshop is registered from Rahadi. It's not so many. It's only for about 12 participants, but some of them are the IPP team.
Which one is it?
The workshop is registered Pak, number 1.
Oh,
Yeah, and the others are specifically in head office, Sumsel, Kendari, and Kalteng.
but what about the legal training?
Legal training, there is in March, Pak.
Oh, March,
Yeah.
not in April. Okay.
In April. Okay. Yeah, this is the documentation of Bahasa Indonesia training for employees in head office. It's scheduled for every Thursday in head office. This is just some of the photo documentation.
Mr. Wang studying Bahasa Indonesia.
Studying Bahasa Indonesia.
And
Easy, right? Easy.
Difficult.
Indonesian language is the most easiest language to learn because no grammar, no intonation, no.
Pronunciation. No.
Flat,
Right.
okay, and this is the update of EDP and PTPL that ongoing in 3 IPP. Right now we have 6 batches of EDP and PTPL runs in 3 IPPs, and in Kalteng there are 2 EDP and 4 PTPL. In Kendari 1 EDP batch, and in Sumsel 1 PTPL, and maybe it's expected to finish earliest is the around August or September 2025 year, because the whole program is around 1 year. So it's expected to around August or September we will have some of them graduates. Please.
目前我们已经做了6批次的这个培训活动，其中有考特EPP 和 PTPL，数姆赛 PTPL 第9次，肯纳利 EDP 第13次和考特EDP 第14次和 PTPL 第10次。其中这个项目预计最早由8月2025年完成，整个项目大约需要1年的时间。
Okay. Next we have the documentation of the EDP and PTPL batch, EDP batch 12 and PTPL batch 8 in IPP Kalteng that are now in OJT2 stage.
接下来这就是一些照片 ，EDP 第12次 ，PTPL 第8次在考腾的电厂。
Okay, next is the PTPL in IPP Sumsel. It's also in OJT2 stage.
接下来是数姆在电厂9次的 PTPL 的项目活动。
Okay, next is EDP batch 13 in IPP Kendari, also in OJT2 stage.
接下来是肯纳利电厂 EDP 第13次，预计5月25日。
And this is our latest ongoing EDP PTPL program in IPP Kalteng that is started in 7 May. The opening ceremony held in 7 May, also attended by Mr. Chang and management of IPP Kalteng.
接下来是考腾第14次的 EDP 和 PTPL 第10次，其中开幕是由5月7日2025年举行。
And yeah, this is the update. Maybe we can say it's a good news, because we are selected as one of the best companies to work for in Asia by HR Asia. Actually, we conducted the survey to the employees, and they also helped the audit. And then we are chosen to be one of the best companies to work for in Asia, and it will be we will have the gala dinner and award ceremony nights in Friday, 20 June 2025.
接下来是我们公司已经获到的 HR Asia 大奖，我们也是做了一些员工为批准的收费，预计我们6月20日有个晚会。
Okay, next. Yeah, this is some of the companies that also selected from of the award in 2024. There are many bonafide and great companies around Asia, and especially in Indonesia, there are some big companies. Also, some of them are from Sinarmas also.
接下来就是2025，我讲this is
HR Asia, level Asia. APP, Pak.
接下来是2024年公司精选大奖，其中我们的军工公司也是属于在这个大奖里面的业绩。
Okay, thank you. That's all from training and development.
Sorry, for this one, the HR Asia not decided yet. Not decided. Or we participate, but it's not been finalized yet.
It's already announced, but we are one of the best companies to work for.
Oh, okay.
This is only for the banner.
Ini yang tahun lalu, Pak. 2024.
But this is HR Asia Award 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just want to inform that the companies selected are mostly big companies. So this one is kind of prestigious awards about HR.
Oh,
Ini yang 2024.
Yeah, we have not received the information about the other winners of 2025, but this is some of the previous winners.
of previous winners.
Previous year, Pak.
Previous year.
2024.
Oh, I'm a bit confused. So how many nominations that we have? It's only one. So the best
Best companies to work,
to work for.
Yes.
This is, and what is the relationship with this?
We just want to inform the list of the companies, Pak. The previous winners in 2024.
Oh, I see. So this is not two events, but only one event.
Only one, yes.
Okay, understood.
Mr. Lokita 想提问这个列表和 XRS Award 的关系是什么？我们总部的 Mr. 二爸想提出的是，我们之前金光公司到了我们 HR 大奖，
Oh, this is
在
Huawei.
2020年，
Yeah, Huawei.
Huawei.
华为
其中
Big company.
But this is
Everything.
my friend.
我们是今年的这个候选人士，但是是否我们会赢得这个Pak? Jadi we are going to get this award or we are just one of the nominated
No, we already announced as the winner.
winner? OK， 对 ，yes。Now，现在我们已经获得了这个亚洲 HR 的这个奖项，今年的这个奖项我们已经获得了。
已经获得了
Yes, they just said it now. We win.
2020.
Udah fix menang berarti ya? Udah already
Fix.
确定。
是
那
6月20号去参加颁奖，去参加授奖。
is it in June 20 to
Yeah, for
attend for gala dinner?
Yeah, thank God winner to get the award.
这个是从去年就开始谋划，2024年开始谋划这个奖项啊。今年看有了成果。
Or is it the nomination is from last year have been
we have already planned for this since last year.
to get the result for this year?
Since last year.
This is the first time we plan to get this.
No. The question is when this evaluation is done, means that when we start to join this before we nominate, we apply when we apply.
This is come from before April in March.
March this year.
March this year. So,
March this year.
Yes.
March this
这
year.
个我刚才是给罗吉塔解释，不是问 Ramadan。
It's actually not a question, but it's more an explanation from Mr. Wang. In order for us to get this award, we have already planned it since last year.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But last
6月20号，在我看是在哪儿，在那个丽思卡尔顿是吧？那个有一个仪式，颁奖的仪式，是这个吧？
对。
啊，6点，然后 dinner。
Okay.
Good.
Okay, thank you, Pak Fadil, for explanation. And the last for national relation, Pak Abul, please.
Thank you, Pak Ramdan. Good afternoon, Mr. Yangkai, Anokita, Mr. Wang Gengmi, Mrs. Wang Fang, and all BOD, all staff management, and all serving participants. We would like to update, firstly, about the new Minister of Manpower letter issued at 20 May. regarding prohibition on keep employees education certificates. So in the background is Minister of Manpower already released this letter that company cannot withholding or keep the diplomas or education certificate of employee. And currently, EDPI still keeping education certificate of EDP and PTPL employees as a guarantee of employee service bond period for 5 years. And we keep about 105 or 108 certificates in our company. So the content of this letter is first, employer cannot keep the education certificate of the employee, the original document, and then passport, birth certificate, and others. And then company can only keep the education certificate if the education fees paid by the company. And then we held a meeting with the legal team on 22nd May and avoid a lawsuit from employees and unwanted things related to this letter. We held the meeting and we have some recommendation. First is first recommendation, EDP and PTPL diplomas or education certificate that are still held by the company will be returned to employees, and the company will arrange the technicalities of the return. And when returning the diploma certificates, an addendum is will made to the service bond agreement by removing the article related to the diploma. While other article, including the article of fines that must be paid, and the bonding period still remain valid. And then for EDP and PTPL, whose service bond agreement is still one with the working agreement, because we have two types of the bonding agreement. One type is together with the working agreement, and the other type is we separate. We will separate service bond agreement will be made. And then we also recommend for new EDP and PTPL employees, direct work contract for 3 years will be applied. So there will no bonding period for 5 years, but we directly contract him or her. Actually, 3 or 5 years is still allowed by the regulation. So there is no need for a diploma guarantee, and we don't need to keep the diploma certificate. And parties who terminate the contract before the expiration period can be asked to pay the remaining contract. This is allowed and stipulated on the regulation. And then EDP and PTPL, in number 5, it means that because currently there is one company that already detained by the policeman because they keep the employees' diploma certificate. So we explained that our action in the previous that we keep the education certificate is not violate the law, because we do this before the letter of the Ministry of Manpower, and we do this by consent or by agreement with the employees. So this is the 5 recommendation, and we would like to get management direction about it.
This is in the form of what? This is the form of permen, capman, or
letter surat edaran.
Surat edaran.
Actually, only letter, but currently Ministry of Manpower enforce, and he already made a statement that any employees who their diplomas is kept by the company, you can report to the police. And one company in Surabaya, the owner already detained by the police.
but there's a different story. This one.
Yeah.
This is a different story. But the Surabaya bukan apa namanya penyalur tenaga kerja.
Oh, bukan ya pabrik
Pabrik anu ya, apa namanya pabrik garment.
pabrik saya lupa produknya.
Oh, itu kata dinasnya N tapi masih ditahan.
Yeah,
Still
this is-
keep ya. So this cuman isunya nasional aja. So jadi semua juga termasuk di in our company employees as EDPP tell us this issue to HR.
ask for return back.
Iya, return back.
Oke, want to translate?
Terlalu panjang sih.
OK，这是人力部门发的这个通函，这个有写的有新的一个规定呢，就是说我们不能保留我们员工的这个毕业证书。然后刚才阿波也举个例子，在泗水有一家公司的领导被警察抓了，他是服装工厂的一个领导，主要的原因就是他没有还给他们员工的这个毕业证书，然后呢，因此呢，因为这个案例变得很火，整个移民都特别关注这个情况。那它导致了我们的员工，就是说 EDP 和 PTPL，他们也要求我们还给他们的这个毕业证书。那阿波刚才已经跟我们的法务部已经讨论好，万一我们我们公司有警察来调研的话，我们怎么能给他们回答？我们的回答就是，这个新的这个规定是最近刚发生的，刚发布的。我们跟相关的员工是以前双方已经同意，他们愿意我们保留他们的这个毕业证书。
罗基塔的提问是什么？
巴罗克特刚才想提问的就是这个泗水的案例是什么样的一个案例？就是这个服装工厂的那一而且他也具体的想了解一下。这个到底是部门新发布的规定，还是通函？刚才巴拉姆说只是一个通函而已，所以说它没有正式的变成这个部门规定。
So basically, now under the current Ministry of Labor announcement, the holding the original documents of the employees, including education certificate, is illegal. Therefore, we cannot anymore hold the EDP and PTPL certificate of work, the certificate of education. So we have to return it back, the original one. But we have to exchange with the signing of service bond agreement for the remaining years that they join, that they have obligation to complete. Otherwise, if they quit before this period of time, then they have some penalty to pay.
Yeah.
And so has HR prepared the service bond agreement?
Already, Pak.
Already with the legal team, with the Pak Joseph, we
Already.
holding it, for the tax.
Okay, I need some socialization then.
Yes.
You have to do some socialization to all the EDP and PTP. We're still in service, and they have to prepare to return the original education certificate. Do not, because if somebody reported, then because of one case, then it will be much more costly. And also our reputation is also going to be impacted.
就是人力部他们觉得想表达我们的教育证书或者毕业证书我们不能保留我们 EDP 和 PTPL 的这个毕业证书了，可以这么说。如果我们还继续保留，可以算是违法的。那因此呢，我们必须修改我们的工作合同。 我们必须写清楚，他们有义务完成他们的工作时间。没有完成的话，如果会在工作过程当中，他们决定了要辞职或者离开我们公司，有相关的这个罚款。这个呢，我们必须正式的通知我们所有的 EDP 和 PTPL。
有几个情况我了解一下，不太清楚。这个 EDP 和 PTPL 啊，是不是我们这个对一些这什么高中生啊我们企业出钱找培训机构再培训获得的毕业证书
OK，
PTPL 你先翻译。
EDP 是什么 ？PTPL 是什么？
Yeah, question from Mr. Yang Kai for EDP and PTPL. Are they high school graduates in which we provide them training and then they get the certificate through the training we provide them, or they have the certificate and then we keep it?
Our recruitment is based on we recruit from engineer. Every engineer we use is EDP terms. EDP is for engineer.
EDP.
And PTPL is basically high school graduate, vocational school technical graduate. So because we provide trainings for almost 1 year, we spend money and so for this training for 1 year. Therefore, and after the training, they have to work for us for 5 years. When he joined our program, he signed agreement to agree stay for 5 years. If not, if they break in the year of 3, let's say that only 3 years, they have to pay some penalty. So we want to retain them 5 years to work with us. During the recruitment of this EDP, we hold the education certificate from university.
Original.
Yes, original, yeah. Original certificate, the diploma certificate or something.
Diploma
bachelor from university. Yeah, we hold the original, and so far it's okay. But there is a big case happened in Surabaya in East Java and found by the Vice Ministry of Minister of Labor plus police, so becoming big legal issue. So is the owner of the company was arrested by the police because this is illegal to hold the original certificate of education. So to emphasize the regulations, to emphasize this, so Ministry of Labor issue a letter or notification to all the Indonesian company that it is prohibited to hold the original certificate of education, to hold the passport, to hold everything related to original documents. So this is the situation. So we have to follow what is the Ministry of Labor regulations means. Yeah, we have to return back. But if we return back means what we can hold to keep the employee stay for 5 years, then we have to prepare another agreement in exchange. So we give you back the certificate of original of education, but please sign.
Yes, right.
把那个 diploma 的毕业证书给了之后，之前要签一个另外一个协议，比方说服务期5年，那他服务期3年他要离职了，要是接受什么样的这个罚款那对
So therefore, we need to revise or make an additional agreement in which we are going to return your diploma or your education certificate, but in exchange, we need a guarantee that you will still work for us. Please sign this agreement in which you will still fulfill your obligation of working for us for the rest of your 5 years.
但有的时候他没到期他就走了， 我钱我也不给你，也不给，哎，他自己就跑了，这种情况是有的。
Okay, tapi Mr. Yang believes there must be some cases in which they did not finish the 5 years, but they're still also not willing to pay us, but they still leave our employees.
So far, it's only 1 or 2 cases happen. Two cases happen.
目前只有2个案例。
And this is now we chase. We chase them and we report it to the labor and also to police. To the court. Labor court. Now the labor court is chasing him
然后我们已经
because we have strong that we have an agreement.
因为我们有这个协议。
But there is some possibility. But anyway, in order not to give, this is not good sample to employees because we recruit so many people, EDP, and so we have to show to them that if you out before 5 years and you don't pay the penalty, we will chase you.
就是说，像这种人会带来负面的影响嘛，对我们所有的员工，所以我们通过我们追求他们通过法庭啊，再加上劳工这个警察什么的，想给其他的员工看，你们一定要完成你们的这个义务。
这个我有遇到过，这个人辞职了之后啊，不辞职，他就不来了，找也找不着他，联系也联系不上他。然后呢，也因为也有签那个服务器协议嘛，应该这个pay penalty嘛，但他也找不着他。
Yeah, Mr. Yang, I actually have experienced this kind of situation before, in which the guy just suddenly doesn't come to the office anymore. He just disappears. We cannot contact them. He doesn't want to pay. Hard to find, and so forth.
后来呢，我们找了警察，去了这个什么。法院就那什么叫劳动法庭嘛，仲裁法庭，去起诉他，他把钱呢，有一部分人把钱就给交了，对，罚款就交了，那就交了。
Yeah, so they went to inform the police department, pengadilan ketenagaan kerjaan itu, labor court, and finally some of them they expect the final penalty.
Okay.
但是也有那么一个到现在也找不着他。
But there is one case in which these guys we still cannot find the guy.
But the good thing if therefore last time that we hold the certificate, one day they will come back.
对，他们的想法是，我们保留他们的这个教育证书、毕业证书。所以不得不他们要拿回来，是吧？这里我们有一个案例，确实。
But now if we return, they will not come back.
所以现在对我们他的风险嘛，我们还给他们证书，人家都。
对，但是什么呢？通过那个这次报警也好啊，找这个打官司也好，抓这个人之后，后来的人他就轻易就不敢走了，就不敢，就消失了，也不付钱了。一般的都是。什么呢？要走了就提交辞职信，然后去赔偿才走。
So actually, in the case in which Mr. Yang noticed that we actually went after them, the rest of the people, if they want to leave, then they will let us know beforehand. They will pay the penalty.
有了法律之后吧，有这规则之后，他不是让所有的人都不犯罪，但是减少犯罪的人。怎么个例子
Yes, so the principle is using the method of chasing after them. It's not so that none of them will leave the company. We cannot control that. Yeah. It's just to minimize it as much as possible.
Sure, that's correct. Yeah, and then also that some of the employees also pay, right? Pay.
Yes, pay.
有一些人也就像你刚才说的，要自己咱们决定还是交钱吧。
看到了你去真的是起诉的，他报警，他留下案底了，
对，
所以这个意义。
So 5 left from this program, 3 pay, 2 gone.
Okay. 我再问一下，老师， 那不 sorry， 帮我问一下这句话没理解，这是要再重新签一份协议是啥意思？
就是刚才
在原来的理论下这个大部分的方式。
itu maksudnya what do you mean by separate service bond agreement, Pak?
字面我理解，但是实质是
Okay, so number 3 means that there are 2 types of bonding agreement. So the first type is maybe till 2023 or 2022. The bonding agreement is together, one agreement with the working agreement. So in the court, the judges ask for this because there are 2 dates on one agreement. This is not correct. So they recommend to separate the service bond agreement or bonding agreement.
So this basically the advice coming from the court.
The court,
of labor.
the judges of the court.
Okay, so they advise us to have to make 2 separate agreements.
Yes.
Between the working agreement and service bond agreement.
Yes. Correct.
So working agreement is unlimited of time.
Yes.
Service of bond agreement is 5 years because of there is some cost and some consequences if they leave earlier.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Understand.
以前有这么个情况，到2022年，劳工法庭提供给我们建议，以前我们的工作协议和工作保证协议，就是工作期的这个协议都是混在一起的，所以说工作协议和保证协议有单独的这个日期，这样的话我们上这个劳工法庭的时候，他们建议还是有把它分开。
那就是现在这个意思，就是单独再签一份保证协议。
夫妻协议
Service bond agreement.
Yes.
Service bond agreement. Separate.
One working agreement.
因为这个逻辑有，如果像以前2个合同混在一起，一个合同有2个人，其实是太奇怪了。
原来是 working agreement。
然后夫妻协议都放在一起。
Right.
然后这会儿也没看过，这个再我问一下，那这会儿就是说直接签3年，这和5年，就是刚才罗基他说的，咱们一般是签5年，然后3年不到期什么，那这会儿直接签3年是啥意思？就5年作废吗
？Direct force itu maksudnya what do you mean by 2 years will be enforced?
Bukan 5 tahun.
Iya itu loh maksudnya.
Number 4.
Yeah, because we are used to be 5
years.
Yeah. Actually,
yes.
When the meeting with the legal team, Pak Joseph, there is some suggestion that we don't need a service bond agreement anymore. For the next CDP and PPL, not for the previous. We don't need the service bond agreement anymore, and we give them the working contract directly for actually 3 or 5 years, something like that. But 5 years.
But this is not going to solve the problem because the philosophy of the working agreement is unlimited. They can work for us because we employ them as the employee. While service bond agreement has the obligation that minimum stay of 5 years because of the bonding, the bonding period, the bond that they have to a minimum working period 5 years.
I'm sorry about it. Actually, in our labor regulation, there is a stipulation that employer can contract employee for maximum 5 years. 5 years. So we can contract an employee for 5 years directly. And when the employee or the employer cut the agreement in the half, so the party that cut the agreement should pay the rest of the contract. So if an employee, we contract him or her 5 years, and the second year he leaves, so based on the regulation, he have to pay 3 years.
But the problem is if the company, because he is not good and we want them to go out, then we have to pay.
Pay, yes.
Why
Pay by a
should we pay?
Why should we pay?
Actually, we already discussed about that, and from the about 200 something independent PTPL, only one employee that actually he got C score for the maybe 3 or 2 year consecutive. It means that his working performance is bad, but we are still use them, and we don't ask him to out or something.
But why?
Yeah, because set management, it happened in Kalteng because set management think that, yeah, we still can use him for the some position, but not in the original position. And but I'm sorry, we have labor regulation to enforce termination based on the case. For example, if the case is bribery or if something, we can directly cut the agreement without any we have to pay the.
Yeah, but this is going to be the. I know that there is a violations or something like that. We give first warning, second warning, and third warning. Then we can terminate them. We have based on this one. But what is the problem if we are just having two agreement? One is working agreement, which is simple that you are employed by us, and this is this working from this one, and the other one is the obligation for service. So there is no contract. Why we have to give a contract? If the employee is good, then there is no contract. Means that that if the employee leave earlier before 5 years, service contract bond will enforce. But if they leave, if we ask them to force them to resign, there's no obligation for us to pay because you are not good. If you get 2C, give warning letter. No improvement out. It's much simpler. Not simple. So whenever you recruit, just to agree. If you sign, go. If not sign, out.
So still two agreement, but yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Don't use their contract because the contract there will be some obligation both sides. And we don't want to have any obligation on our side to the employees.
Understand. Okay, untuk contract ya.
Okay,
working agreement and contract for one service.
OK，所以说这个服务器协议这个概念是，我们这个员工相关的员工必须满足一定的时间范围，在我们公司工作，然后工作协议就是一个说明他们为我们工作，但是这个时间是没有限的。然后刚才法务部跟这个我们的 HR 说，不需要有服务器协议，直接有工作合同就行。然后我们写一下这个3年随便调整。但是kalau kita刚才想说的是，如果在合同协议里面我们直接写这个时间3年或者5年，说明这个员工工作的好不好，我们必须用它，因为如果我们开除他，我们必须给他们索赔。同时呢，如果他们辞职，他们也必须给我们索赔。但是这个导致在我们公司的这个身上有义务必须给他们索赔。所以巴拉给他想的是，我们还是走原来的这个措施，我们有合同协议，再加上有服务器协议。这样的话，有服务器协议，说明这个员工不得不必须完成5年的这个工作时间。但是如果他们的工作结果很差，一直没有提高，我们可以要求他，但是我们没有义务或者责任索赔给他们。这样这个执行的比较简单。
这个是3年还是5年？这4年前我理解的是什么呢？他后边这段话，其实我们要想强制一个人离职，那不能说我直接的就开除了，对吧？解除合同了，他在工作当中，1封警告信，2封警告信，第3封警告信之后， 我们也不能
Another point.
Yes. Yeah, so the purpose of having a how is it service bond contract is so that if we have already given them 3 times warning 1, 2, 3, if they haven't changed, then we have no responsibility or obligation to give them anything. It's because they have not yet improved.
我们做的事情得找方法，不能直接的就开除。
Yes. So in order to
Yeah, exactly.
when we wanna somebody or fire somebody due to their work quality, we also need to find a way to legally kick them out, and we cannot just make it simple. Make it simple with just one work
If
agreement.
not good employee becoming poison.
对，这个
Poison.
因为
Yes, because this other will demoralize.
这个很差的员工就是
And working
当
hard,
有一个毒一样，
they are not
带来负
working.
面的影响。他们偷懒，其他人也就会逐渐的变脱想。
So number 4, to be like that. There are 2 contract.
Yeah.
Open contract agreement.
5 years service contract. Working agreement means that okay, I not working contract agreement. They just call working agreement.
Yeah.
Working agreement.
So that I employ you, I will station you in this one. This is your obligations and so forth. That is and then after, because I train you, and then I spend a lot of the company spend a lot of money. You have to keep minimum stay in the company for 5 years. That is 5 years. Minimum stay 5 years. I will Joseph nanti legalnya itu saya lihatnya.
Siapa?
Okay. 看一些这个工作协议，这个法务部提供的工作协议，把那个再先看一眼。
Okay, what next?
Okay, thank you. And next, we just want to update that we already socialization for the annual performance appraisal 2024 result for employee level 1 to 10. So we already socialization to them. Already for level 1 to 10, and we already tell them about the increase of the salary for the fit score. So A score will increase 7%, B plus 5%, B 3%, and B minus is 1%. And we already informed them the score distribution, and the increase will be back paid or in Indonesia Rapel from January 2024. And back paid component is salary difference from January, March, THR difference, and
What is the inflation rate?
sorry.
Inflation rate.
Inflation rate is 2020 about 5%.
5%.
2025 to 2025 to 2025.
就是那个10级以下的涨工资那种。
这个是以前已经4月份就完成的。
1到5个 A， 那从哪儿开始涨？所有的都涨了，还是这个就 A 的涨，还是 B 的涨？
所有的都来上，所有的它是1到5，然后到6到10级，然后不同的级别有不同的涨幅。
啊，那0%是啥呀
0%就是
A 的不涨
，A 的就没动嘛。
啊，
本身要扣钱。
B 减涨了1%。B 是涨了3%，B 加涨了5%，是吧？
对
，5%涨了，是涨幅5%还是
幅度
5%的人涨？
幅度应该是幅度，我这块看一下，应该是幅度，
还是人数
不是人数，是幅度。
人数是10%，A 是10%。
And based on this announcement, what is the response from employees grade 1 to 10?
There are several response that actually they are say big thing to the company that still give them the increase. They just want to know that whether there is an increase more percentage from the, because this is same with the last year, the amount of the increase, and they just want to know if there is an increase more than this percentage. Just some of them ask about that, but it's okay. We already explained to them about the condition of the company and others, and actually they are still accept, and they are still saying, thank you to the management of the BOT that we still give them salary increases.
所以，Mr. Lokita 想提问的是，在这个已经公告的加薪，他们员工已经收到的回复是说非常感谢，因为我们公司还提出这个年度的加薪，但是仍然还有一些员工提问是不是在今年有个变化和去年的加薪，但是我们这里总部已经给他们解释了我们公司的情况，员工还是提出感谢，收到了理解。
给加薪的高兴，不给加薪的还想要加薪，对吧？
So the one who have got the increased amount of salary still want to increase this year, and the one who doesn't get to increase, they still also want to increase.
But this is the employee already agree, right?
Already agree. Already know.
这员工已经同意了。
我们是每年都涨薪吗？每年吗？
是的。
对。
我
翻译。没谈过的。
So Mr. Yangka is asking, do we get a salary increment every year? Yes.
Because of our inflation is quite high.
因为我们的通胀率确实比较高。
If I'm asking because
就刚才报了这个 T
is 3%, our inflation is 5%. Normally employee ask for minimum same as inflation.
平时要求最起码跟通胀
要
Ya sekitar 4,5 gitu.
但是我们的收入可没跟上通货膨胀率啊，我们电厂的收入啊。
But our income doesn't go up like the inflation rate. Yes.
这个我人这么测算没测算，到哪一年我们承担不了了，黄摊了，咱们撤退了。
That's your funny man.
翻译。
Okay. Have we done the calculation until when? How can we maintain this situation? Because at a certain point in time, indefinitely, there will be a time we will only get a break even.
这是一个 每年都涨，这是一个很沉重的负担。
So kita punya berapa ya? Biaya personal expense berapa? 3 million.
Total gaji Pak?
1 year. 3 million.
Per bulannya sekitar 14M.
Our salary every month is 14 billion, 800,000 US.
In rupiah.
Yeah, 800,000 US rupiah. 800,000 US. So 1 year times 14 normally. 12 million.
16,000 ya, 800,000.
12 million.
850,000.
Kali 14.
So 1 million. Make a year.
Sekitar 12 juta US dollar.
12 million US dollar. 3% increase. Average is berapa? 3%
So
increase,
in the end,
300,000,
IPI
350,000 US dollar per year.
复利啊，这跟那个利滚利是一个道理啊，复利啊。
Your compounding.
We have to ask the employees to make a saving for minimum 350,000 US.
我们乘这个碰奖率差不多有35万美元的这个增加每一年，所以法律刚才说我们必须提要求必须降低我们的运营成本多少呢？35万。
降低运营成本啊，我们的收入啊是根据通货膨胀有个略微的调整，然后呢再降低成本，能够保持啊，就是我们节省的和我们收益增加的部分能够维持的工资增长，这还可持续啊，我们这个企业还能肯定有继续运行。如果是这个成本在增长，收入还不涨，每年我们的运营费用还在涨，那我没几年就关门了。
Yeah, so the logic from Mr. Yakai, this is a very sound logic. Yes, we need to find a way to reduce our cost somehow, because if our cost keeps going up while we are maintaining the same level of income,
like this,
then at one point in time, this is not sustainable. Then the
所以这个时候
especially our revenue will drop, right?
Yeah, 再加上我们的收入也
11 years
逐渐的
revenue
降低。
40%.
Yeah, you got 40%. 所以说我们的企业是不可持续的。
So in terms of 翻译啊，
翻译当然要翻译啊，我说的话当然要翻译了。
So we could 我手机有点不好。
没关系。
OK， 有的。OK， jadi if we put it explicitly, it is not sustainable.
Yeah， 所以呢，我们要什么呢？要控制成本啊，要降低我们的运营成本啊。我们这个企业啊，是我们大家的啊。换句话讲，我们这个生活 living on the 这个 company 啊，所以我们要降低这个降低成本啊，要提高收入啊。另外，我们想要在这企业待的时间久一点啊，我们企业生存久一点，我们还要发展，对吧？
So therefore, this is what Mr. Yang Kai's request. We have to reduce our costs, because as a company, this is where we make a living, and somehow we need to increase our income. Therefore, it could give us some time for this company to somehow grow.
像苏姆赛的话，明年的电价就降40%了。
Yeah, because for example, Sumsel, our biggest income contributor, starting next year, the income from Sumsel will be increased by 40%.
Decreased by 40.
Yes.
Okay. Component A decreased by 40.
这 CA 是一部分降了，怎么大呢？
Yeah.
Yes.
Decrease.
Mainly from our component A, apa namanya? Electricity. Yes. So investment.
我借着杨总的这个机会也说一下，咱们这个人工成本上涨啊，还不光是每年咱们金光的职工在上涨，咱们所有外包的也是按照这个政策在上涨。
招金。
所以这一块还不光是就人资反映的，不光是人资仅仅反映了是金光职光的这一部分，还有外包的也在或多或少走这些政策。
Security. 我们的保安 yes, okay, so
handling, cleaning service,
我们的经济
driver,
司机啊，所有
then office boy,
security.
One comment from Mr. Wang. He just wants to add that this is not only intended, this salary increment method or standard, it is not only for our internal workers, but also include our outsource, any outsource.
我了解这个情况之后，我的心情很沉重。
He doesn't feel very well in his belly.
Yeah, therefore, that we should implement no additional employee, only except for replacement. And also, number two is we have to ask all the site management try to find job function. Job function means that if this works can be done by only one person, there's one person. Not then they have 2% to work. So we make it more efficient. With the less manpower, we can do more in the better adjustment if less employee, but high productivity. Like in China, one person, Indonesia two. Three. Worker for welding. Wow. China only one. We are three because of sometimes smoking. sometimes there's so many things.
然后呢，
Productivity is important.
所以呢，法鲁克也想说，我们尽量不要增加我们的这个员工天数，除非有替代人的这个要。新格电厂也需要做研究，这个工作智能。如果某一个岗位就需要一个人，那我们需要一个人，不要多增加人。像国内一个焊接工作就需要一个人，但是可能在印尼需要2到3个。刚才他开个玩笑，可能在印尼需要2个人，因为某一个人需要抽烟，一边抽烟轮抽烟这样。
为什么很沉重呢？我们想啊，作为我们企业，我也讲了，我们目前提供了给员工。我们说给社会创造价值，给股东创造回报，给员工创造平台。现在我心很沉重的，说我们这个企业还要养活我们这么多职工，我们什么时候能够怎么能够一直给大家提供稳定的收入和稳定的工作
Yes, because Mr. Yangka is saying we need to give value to our community. We also have to give some benefits or return to our shareholders. Also, we need to become a growth platform for our employee. Just now, Mr. Yang is saying he doesn't feel very well in his stomach just because until when can we provide them with a stable, our workers with a stable income?
Last time when we start like Sumsel, Houghton, and Kendari, our total employee at that time is around 170.
Yes, 60 or 70.
170 per site. Now at our site, around 200.
200 every site.
But Carlton is more because Carlton is 5 shift, 5 group. 5 group. But because of that time, many young people just leave, and so therefore Carlton we set 5 group, others 4 group. I still think that our employee, maybe we can review the employee whether we need this amount or we can reduce by way of transferring. So we don't recruit, but we transfer. So maybe possible. Because last time it's 170. If I don't regard, I prepared the organization chart around 176 1,000.
Kalau kita what you meant just now by transfer is transferring between position.
Yeah. So therefore we need to do. I always ask the job function. If this works can be done by one person, or we can do it by 2 person, one person to do 2 jobs, something like that. Yeah, of course we need to have some standby because if this is they go some leave, there will be somebody who take this position. But we can review it because I think now our employee is a bit too many.
所以松山、高等和肯达里3个厂，当时每个电厂总共有170个人，现在在每个电厂有200个人。当然高等的这个有更多的人，因为他们总共有5个组。主要的原因在高等有很多年轻人经常辞职，但是呢，在松山和肯达里厂都有4个组，所以巴鲁克达刚才想说，我们应该需要中心审核我们的员工是否我们需要这么多员工，是否我们可以也不能说降低我们的人数，但是我们可以考虑让他们轮岗， 当时巴罗克特已经测算了我们的这个组织结构图应该需要176个人在每个厂，这就是为什么巴罗克特一直提问这个每个厂的每个岗位的工作智能是什么样子的。如果一个人能干2个人的活，我们需要考虑的。当然，我们也需要备用的员工，因为有有四刀板，有5刀板。
If we can make a good training, so many training, good training, then we can prepare employees to take more position and more flexible. I can do this one, I can do this one because of. I think maybe HR together with HR side and site management to review the site organization and so on. Give some input, not necessary to be tomorrow. No, it's like let's make it this year as the evaluations of numbers of standard of employees based on the job function. And of course, prepare about how many as a spare. We need to do spare because sometimes that people leave have to immediately fill the positions. That's what I did before, and so that I have cut the employee from 760 to 380.
750 to
760 to 380, 50% cut.
380.
But I can increase the employee's salary. I can improve it because less manpower, I can improve the salary, 20% increase one time. And because of they have more jobs to do, so I increase the salary. Like say people with 1 million salary, I increase to 1.2 million for more job. And they are happy. They are happy. They receive more money. And they work more harder because of less people. They work harder.
然后巴洛克特刚才也说，如果我们能够提供我们的员工这个培训，我们可以让他们变得更灵活，所以每个员工可以负责各种各样的这个工作岗位。但是这个方案呢，并不是明天一下子要准备好，但是我们最起码呢，要把今年当我们的这个目标。所以我们的员工有一个培训的标准，当然我们需要考虑到我们需要备用的这个人才，所以如果有空岗位，有人能够替代。巴洛克特以前他减少他的员工数，从760个人变成380，这是降低了60%。但是呢，因为这种措施，它也能够提高员工的薪酬。所以一次涨工资可以涨20%，他们可以承担更多的这个工作。假设100万一米吨的这个薪酬，可以降到120万的一米吨，但是他们可以承担更多的这个工作。但是我们员工，他们这个巴洛克特的员工的反应怎么样？他们都基本上是开心的，因为他们的收益、他们的工资比较多，他们也更加努力。但是我们能够这么做，就是因为我们的员工数比较少。
就是我理解就是2个人，对吧？干4个人的活，挣3个人的钱。
So if we do it in comparison, it's like this: 2 people doing the job for 4 people, but we pay them the salary of 3 people.
这个值得研究，怎么一种牵头组织人资。
This is worth looking into.
就研究这些事情，今年呢，争取今年我们有一个框架出来。
So please, Mr. Wang, try to lead this matter and look more into it.
我在这块再稍微补充一下，就是刚才补充了一下，这个其实呢，在去年的时候做过一个很粗的测算，因为咱们进入26年以后，这个苏姆赛的电价呢会下降，在随后的年份呢，其实卡尔登这几年呢，它的电量呢 上升，但是它的这个超发的电量在以后的年度呢也会全部减下来。其实我们的好日子呢都在这几年，以后的日子呢会越来越艰难。那么咱们现在的这个成本的增长，和咱们的成本是增长的，收入是没有一点增加的。当时大概测算了一下，可能到2029年的时候，就到天花板了。但是这个不准确，当时是因为没有把这个课题深入的研究，只是粗粗的算了一下。我觉得，把这点拿出来与大家共享一下。
Okay. Yes, actually, this request from Mr. Yang Kai, Mr. Wang have already looked into it starting from last year. They are doing the calculation, just a rough calculation, not a very specific or detailed calculation, but actually starting next year, the electricity price for our Sumsel site will be decreased by 40%, as per mentioned just now. But at the same time, the demand for Kalteng site will be increasing. But even if that's the case, later on in the future, the electricity price for Kalteng will also decrease as well. So if we summarize things, all the good days will actually only be this few years more. Going further into the future, things will be quite heavy, if we could say it that way, because our cost will increase indefinitely, but our income will not be increasing, if any at all. Based on the rough calculation,
yes,
the ceiling, the ceiling, we will hit the ceiling by 2029. Again, this is not the exact number. This is just the overall rough calculation that we have done.
怎么避免咱们2029年最后这块成本收入包不住这一块成本呢？其实我觉得，发展也是一个很重要的渠道。我们一方面，不光是要控制好我们的成本啊，甚至增加我们的收入，但是再通过发展这一块来解决我们每个员工的这个再增加。也是一个非常有效的途径啊，这是我一个个人的一点想法啊。
So how do we prevent this situation in 2029 in which our income can no longer sustain our costs that we bear? Growth is one way. One way is how to control our costs. The other way is through growth, then we can sustain. If anything, we could also increase our employees' potential of growth in the company.
既然是说到这了，我就说点一点啊，题再没了。
29年不行啊，29年我还没退休呢。
But the problem is, well, if it's 2029, it's not good enough because Mr. Yakai is not yet retired.
在未来啊，我们大家得共同的一起努力啊，去把我们公司做得更好。最起码的，等我退休以后才到天花板了。
So in the future, please let us put forth our best effort. My personal request, please wait until I'm retired.
Happily retired.
Happily retired.
Okay. Please continue.
Okay, thank you. And next, we just want to report.
Wow.
We held the Head Office Sport Day 2025 in March. And we held bowling and billiard competition in Agora Mall, near from here. So, that is the photo of the winner, Rizkia. And
Rizkia?
Yeah, bowling.
Wow.
Bowling. Wow.
Yes.
Rizkia and Island.
Island.
Because team.
Oh, okay.
Team. And for the billiard is Evelyn, the winner.
Evelyn itu mana?
Evelyn
Finance.
Good billiarder.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Very good.
Very good, Pak.
And also Mr. Wang Gemi and Mr.
Wah.
王永明，
我看放了我2张照片啊，
这不打台球那个吗？
还有一个宝莲2张，我看放了2张，
好帅！
带领大家搞活动。
Next. Okay, next. This is for the commemoration of 75 years Indonesian China diplomatic relationship. So on 13 April, Indonesia and China 75 years of diplomatic relationship. And next, we have 2 events. First is watching movie together, Nechantu, on 25th March 2025 on Jakarta Theater, also near from here. So before we ran the whole studio and before we plan the movie, we can show our company profile on the screen. And then the second is we have the commemoration event at head office, and we eat the traditional food, and there are some Chinese traditional food also displayed on the table.
Nasi tumpeng. Nasi kuning.
Ini Pak, jajanan pasar sama. Yeah. And there is an art performance from the employees of.
Who is the singer? Siapa itu sing?
There are some singer Pak. In that photo is Sigit and.
Nah, itu saya dan Bu Ika Pak dipaksa force, me and Bu Ika force.
Sigit and Windu sing lagu Jawa.
Oh. Siskia lagu Mandarin.
Lagu folk song 吧。
lagu daerah tadi.
像民族的歌曲，我被勉强了也唱了，不是被要求，被勉强。
Lokal lagu daerah Indonesia.
Lagu daerah Indonesia. And some of Chinese employee also sing.
Bukan, masa begitu?
Indonesian song but in Chinese.
Oh, oke, Bengawan Solo.
Instrumen Fanglong.
Oh, oke.
东方龙联营，印度尼西亚上。
Oh, know the meaning? You know the meaning?
Not yet.
Only know that's how to say.
Just think.
And like this is one of our competition, photo competition, and maybe in the best picture will be put on the next.
This is a photo competition.
Calendar, yes. One, some of the best 3 of the each category. That is a landscape, work, and life category.
Wow, the sunrise. Very beautiful.
Sunrise.
Is it sunset or sunrise?
Sunset, yes.
Sunset.
Sunset.
Maybe sunset.
Sunset, yes.
Ooh. And this one is what? This is rainbow?
Yes, rainbow.
Wow.
In
Good
Kendari.
moment, yeah. Very good moment.
In Kendari.
So many talents, yeah. As a photographer. Hobby. This one is good, yeah.
我说这个就好，这个更好一点。是啊，
这张是吧 ？Which one's the best?
best.
Yeah, because very good.
这个不会倒影。
这个
Which picture is this? Who's taking this?
Sumsel.
It's in Sumsel, yes.
Sumsel.
是从哪儿呢？仅仅从摄影的角度来看，这个景色呀，这个漂亮，这个漂亮。
Which one?
这个也是个素色啊，素色。
就从这个摄影的角度啊，从这个纯摄影的观点去看，看风景的话，这个但是从那个照片上所反映的内容来看，这个。
Oh. For the content, the bottom left is Mr. Yang thinks is the best, but from the angle, he thinks what is it? The top left, the sunset and the rainbow.
So very good.
但是从反映内容啊，这个主题上来看，
But for the content of our daily lifestyle, let's say bottom left is the most requested.
But please check, you are going to put it in our calendar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, to be.
Please check this position. I think that this is not correct.
right.
Yes. Yeah.
Kita,
Yes, sir.
there's a position that should be.
Okay, we will check it to the
Yeah.
Check
他们的
the
位置，他们的方向推
have to be in the
所以这
position.
个方向，这个
Oh, yeah.
I used to be a fireman. I used to be a fireman. I got training for this also.
因为他也培训过，巴鲁克在培训过，心里有底了，正确的应该是什么样子的。
这个位置不对的。
Ya,
Yes, the
kalau
position
kalau
and the-
kalau nggak sesuai dengan safety jangan malu kita nanti.
Iya, Pak.
We can be a winner, but not put in the calendar.
在我们的这个日历，当我们日历的照片，不让我们丢脸。
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the input. And then the last is this is just information. We Pak Ramdan and Mr. Yangka and Mr. Wang Gengming suggestion about the new CEO in the SSP Power Kendari and in Sumsel. So the next is announcement for the Deputy CEO Pak Kas. Okay, that's all from the SRBP and Indonesia Relation. Thank you. Back to Pak.
Okay, thank you, Pak Abul. And now input from side first. Maybe from side CEO, Deputy CEO, Pak Awal, maybe.
Okay, thank you, Pak Ramdan, for the opportunity for me to give something for our operational improvement. I have to comment at this. Number one is regarding the preparation for anticipation. I'd say maybe anticipation, because in the coming few months, PLTU Sumsel 1 2 times 300 megawatts will be operated operation commercially, and I think this will be a little bit challenge for us, because as usual, once the new power plant coming in this area, some of people will be try to be offered by a little bit better scheme of remuneration. So this will be a challenge. But anyway, I suggest to anticipate this condition for this 2025. Maybe we need to prepare a program, either EDP or PTPL. Maybe we need to sit together between site team and also HR of head office team to see whether what is the possibility, whether we want to implement PTPL or EDP. And as also Pak Lukita advised, that we need to sit together to review our organization. I think along with review organization, we are also preparing for this anticipation in case new Sumsel 1 PLTU in operation. Please translate first, Pak Isya.
OK，把我首先想补充一下，顺便分享一下，我们需要开始做准备，因为再过几个月，中在一会开始投产，他们的容量是2300兆瓦。那到时候如果他们已经开始经营了，肯定会带来给我们很大的条件。其中一个，他们肯定会招聘我们的员工，而且会给他们更好的这个薪酬。所以我们需要准备我们的 EDP 是要么是 EDP， 要么 PTPR 的这个保留的这个措施。我想的是松塞厂的这个管理层，包括我们中部的 HR， 我们也必须一起做讨论。我们有使用的一种方式， 我们同时呢，我们也可以进行审核我们的租借接波图，像刚才巴老跟大家所说的。
Okay, number two is about the training program. So currently we are trying to utilize, yeah, or to use the benefit of external training, because we send several people for external training, and then we request them who just complete the external training to do some internal training. Therefore, we can see the training record of Sumsel is a little bit higher comparing to another two IPP, because we emphasize our people who just training outside, such as training for trainer, vibration analysis, and also whatsoever. We ask them to arrange internal training. We are work out also on the scheme of this, whether we need to make certain like a commitment letter, yeah, when we going undergo for external training, for such training, yeah, of course not for certification, yeah, for such training related to the improvement of knowledge, skill, everything, and also how to give certain incentive to the people who give internal training. Yeah, so we are working out on this also to try to uh, improve our training hours using internal resources. I think that's all from me, Pak Iskia. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, so I'm trying to simplify, Pak. All of your employees, or most of them, who conduct external training will be requested to provide internal training in Sumsel site. Is that it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. OK，把我接着说培训项目，现在他们使用的一种方式就是，一些这个参加外部培训的员工，他们已经安排了好几个人进行外部培训，我们要求他们培训完了之后，必须提供内部培训给内部的这个员工。所以从刚才的这个发表内容，松菜厂的内部培训小时比起高于外部培训，就是因为参加外部培训的人被要求有需要签一个承诺书，必须提供内部培训给我们内部的员工。当然，这是不是针对强制性的培训，但是呢，一种措施是为了让他们更主动的、更愿意的提供内部培训，他们在想办法怎么提供给他们一些提成。
Okay, thank you, Pak Awal. Next, Pak Awi, maybe.
Okay, thank you, Pak Ramdan. Okay, for the opportunity, I just want to make some update about our IPP2, yeah. So recently, our IPP2 have a challenge. I think more or less same like Sumsel, yeah, but this is different. Same because our manpower recently is a lot of resign. If we see that in these two months, already our employees already take resign. Because why this is happening? Because in Sulawesi island, actually they have a very good growth in the industrial, especially in the mineral smelter. So before is only the growth of the electricity. Now also they have like a Ceria. This is one of the smelter company in the Kualaka. They try to hire. This is beside on the other company outside the Sulawesi. So we see that the challenge is that we must sit together with the SR together to make some they are going out because they have more remuneration in in the offering. They get better. This is because of some reason, such as like a non-staff level. They already work for a long time. Actually, they also non-staff level actually very difficult to going out, but because very near the place they have opportunity, they also go not get the offer from the smelter company. So so maybe this is one of the challenge. Actually, last year we already prepared our EDP and the PTPL 7%, but almost all of them actually already in the position of the vacant position. But maybe we still less. Maybe we are thinking to like Pak Lokita suggestion. Also we try to make a review of our organization whether we can push it down, and also if not cannot push it down, we need to additional person like a senior person. We will consult with the SRNGA Pak. So our main problem is we are many people is resign now. This is one of our challenge in the IPP too. And second thing about the training record, as Pak Fadil, maybe this is some our actually we have a lot of training that is done by our internal team, operation and the maintenance. We and also the SSG operation. Also we are using OTS also. So we will make a compiler and we will make a summary and we will send it to Pak Fadil to make a record. So maybe what is sent by our site HR is purely from the third party or outside. So hopefully by doing this, we can show that IPP2 is still prepare all the employee, and we are make sure that the recent employee also can replace by the existing one. So, and the last one is our IPP2 problem is that there is a lot of the non-staff employee, which is still in level 1, already service for more than 6 to 7 years, I think. So I think this is we are already discussed several times. Is possible. I would like to propose the SSGA to do the assessment our employee, something like that, because they already work for a long time, never get any acknowledgement for the promotion, so they are still in the very low level. That's all from me. Thank you.
Pak Awi, just want to confirm one thing. For our non-staff level, they are hard to find a new job, but with the smelter, they could get a new job. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes. It means that now they have many potential vacancy to have a new offering.
Okay, thank you, Pak. Okay, clear. Yeah, from Pak Awi，他想更新一下Kendari厂的这个情况。近期 IPP Kendari 面对了一些大的挑战。目前情况就像松山一样，首先呢，有很多员工提辞职。近2个月有5个员工已经辞职了，离开我们Kendari厂，因为苏拉威西现在发展的比较快的就是冶炼厂。他刚才举个例子，有一家公司叫做Ceria，它这个冶炼厂是相当于比较大的一个冶炼厂，所以为了面对这个挑战，我们Kendari厂需要一起讨论，跟我们的 HR 部门在找办法，因为他们离开我们公司的原因，主要的就是这个冶炼厂或者其他行业的这个薪酬比我们更好。假如说我们的非固定员工为我们以前为我们公司已经工作很长的这个时间，所以以前他们很难找新的工作，但是因为有这些冶炼厂发展的很快，他们现在也比较好找工作了。像去年他们准备了 EDP 和 PTPL 的这个岗位，总共有7个人，但是现在呢，接近所有的人的岗位都是空岗位。那么我们也可以利用这次机会呢，像刚才巴罗给他说的，我们可以再审核我们的组织结构图，降低我们的人数。但是我们对这个高级的这个岗位，我们确实需要找人，但是问题是现在涉及的人比较多。然后培训记录这一块呢，从我们的发电，我们的 HR 部门负责培训的， 我们已经进行了很多在线的这个培训，运营啊、维修啊、HC 啊等等啊，都是通过 OT 方式这个不就是？但是我们已经积累了这些培训内容，我们也已经总结了这个培训内容，然后把它发给法班的，而且所有的内容都是来自于第三方或者外部培训。这样的话，IP 跟大家想给大家看一下，我们也正在不停的继续准备我们内部培训的这个内容。这样的话呢，万一有人辞职，我们内部有替代人能够替代他的岗位。然后呢，他也想说一下最后一个困难，在跟大家讲，有很多非固定员工，一直卡在第一季，虽然他们已经为我们花了6到7年的这个工作时间，这个话题呢，我们已经讨论了很长时间，但是法委的建议是，经我们的 HR 和 GA 部门需要重新评估我们的员工，他们已经为我们工作很长的时间，但是我们公司从来没有认可他们的贡献，我们就需要重新考虑他们的贡献。
我说一下，刚才你说的是几级？1级吗
？1级 Level 1。
1。
对，一直卡在 Level 1，没动。
Okay, thank you Pak Awi. Next Pak Ikhlas.
Thank you, Pak Ramdan. From the IPP 3 counter, at the time for the last day in May, it has the five people, yeah, resign. And then we propose to increase from the low level to replace the people who resign, and then we have program to make the EDP and PTPL to take the new employee, because with the PTPL and the EDP we can bonding for the 5 years. Then they can stay at site for more longer if we take from the experience. I think only that, Pak Ramdan. Thank you.
Because I want to confirm one thing: the 5 people resign, and you're suggesting you're going to use the low level to replace these 5 people, yes?
Yes, for the under ya. Jadi yang dari bawah kita akan naik untuk replace yang resign, dan untuk yang itu kita akan ambil
pakai
PTPL, ya.
OK， Pak Ikhlas也要说也想汇报一个情况。目前有5个人辞职，然后他想的是用低级的员工来替代这些5个人，然后这些5个这个低级员工的这个空岗位，他们打算用 EDP 和 PTPL 新招聘人。而且，所以这样的话，这样通过这种方式呢，最起码他们的服务器协议对，有5年的服务器，这样的话，我们新找人的这些员工可以带在高档场的这个时间会比较长一些。
Okay, thank you Pak Ikhlas. Next, Mr. Liu Yongjun. Any comments, Mr. Liu?
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Ramdan. I have no comment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Liu. Next, Mr. Chang Shantong.
Nothing. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Next, Mr. Wang Chuan Min. Wang Chuan.
Thank you, Pak Ramadan. I have no comments.
Okay. Next, Mrs. Wang Fang. Okay. Next, Mr. Wang Gangming, please.
我说一下，这个今天这个会啊，这个首先还是非常感谢这个 HR 的部门今天准备的这个材料呢比较充分，因为比较充分的才引起了这个会场上一些激烈的讨论。
First, Mr. Wong would like to thank our HR team for today's presentation, because the content of the presentation is complete, in which therefore we could have a thorough and more discussion for today.
这些讨论呢，为以后 HR 更好的开展工作呢，是提供了很好的思路和指导。
So through these discussions that we had just now, it would provide our HR team with a very big support in providing the thought process and the direction that we want to go forward.
在近期的一些会议上呢，咱们杨凯董事长呢也提出了 DDPR 本部的3大职能：服务、指导和监督。
Oh, okay. In recent meeting, our President Director, Mr. Yang Kai, have already provided or proposed 3 major functions of our DDPI headquarters, which is service, guidance, and supervision.
这3个职能呢，在咱们 HR 部门呢，显得就更为重要。
And these 3 major functions is particularly more important for our HR department.
刚才现场呢，很多领导也提出来了一些需求。
For example, our site leaders just now have provided their requests.
做好员工的招聘、培训、培养等一系列服务工作，然后做好 DDPR 这个人才机制、晋升机制、福利机制、考核机制等等一系列体系，这都是这个 HR 在后续的工作中呢要认真思考的。
For example, we have to do a good job in recruiting, training, cultivating, and other service work for our employees, and we also have to do a good job in maintaining our company's talent mechanism, promotion mechanism, welfare assessment mechanism. These are all the functions that our HR should put more consideration.
因为人才是一个公司中其实是最大的利润增长点。
Because we cannot avoid the fact that our man talent, our company's talents or our employees is the biggest profit growth point of our DDPI.
在后续的工作中呢，我说几个事情。
For the execution of the work later on in the future, Mr. Wang would mention a few things.
在上次的那个 license 和large 的会议上呢，讨论过一个就是地理测绘的事情。这块在会后呢，跟 HR 也做过布置。在6月份呢，把这个地理测绘作为一项培训内容，给 license 他们增加。
地理学吗？
对。
哦，地理学。
就是那天刚才说的。我也忘了又咋说了。
Geography, yes. So during last legal license meeting, we have actually already discussed this meeting in which we are going to provide what is geology training for our legal license.
这也体现了公司领导，就是杨凯董事长和罗吉塔先生都是增加职工的技能，既增加了职工的技能，又节约了公司的成本。
And this shows the suggestion from Mr. Yang Kai and Palokita in which we need to increase the function of our employees, and at the same time we could optimize our costs.
像这种工作呢，就是不需要这种工作呢，就不需要再为了去招聘一个人，其实这就是人资要去降低成本的一种思路和方式。
For this kind of work, this is one of the reasons we do not have to specifically look for one talent. This is one of the main function in which HR could put forth their suggestion in reducing our costs.
第二呢，还是就是一个老的工作，还是要加强这个 EDP 和 PL 辞职这个交纳这个保证金的工作。这个 如果就是正常的辞职都没有这些保证金的那个交纳的话，回收的话，那么肯定会影响员工对这个辞职没有后果的这种产生。
Okay, and the next part is for our EDP and PTPL who will be living in our company. We need to make sure that they will provide us with the guarantee or the penalty. Therefore, we could guarantee should they resign, there will be some consequences should they not fulfill their obligation, which they have already agreed in at the start of their journey with us.
这个可能我刚才表达的还是不太清楚，就是说正常辞职的就是3年内辞职的，他要交，是咱们执行可能没到位，没有充足的这个去满员的收回这个罚金这个。
Okay, this is actually intended for those who have not yet finished their bonding period. Perhaps our process of getting this penalty from the ones who resigned have not yet been fully executed.
第3个呢，是我一点个人的想法，这块拿出来还是与大家共享吧，不见得对。
Next is just my personal point of view that I want to share with all of you. Does not mean this will be correct.
大家都知道，咱们印度尼西亚的经济呢，属于一个比较高速的发展。经济发展越发展呢，人才必然流动，这是一个必然的现象。
For Indonesia, the economic growth is actually one country with the fastest economic growth. With the growth of the economy, then supposedly our workers will be willing to stay.
我相信原来咱们金光3个厂建成的时候，它肯定刚建成的时候也是大量的从别的企业招聘人才。
Mr. Wong believes when our 3 sites just finished building, we managed to get a lot of talents from the other companies too.
所以现在有别的新的企业建成，那么从咱们这块招成熟的人才，也是一种必然的现象。
As looking at the current case in which there are some companies near our sites, it is not a new situation in which they are going to look for people who are well experienced in their own field from our company.
所以这一块呢，还是我个人觉得，还是请这个 HR 与咱们现场充分的交流和沟通，要建立我们自己的人才培养和储备机制。
So with these thoughts in mind, I personally think that our HR team and site team should do a close communication in preparing our employees' training and our replacement plan for our employees.
因为我不否认，靠提薪是留住人最有效的手段。
Because I cannot deny the fact that maintaining or increasing a salary is one way to make sure our employees will be willing to stay.
但是提薪是一定要有针对性，要有具体目标的，不能是整体的提薪。
But increasing salary should get an equal amount of contribution. There should be a very specific target for salary increase, and we cannot just increase it as a whole.
因为整体的提薪对一些优秀的人才来说的话，没有起到应有的激励作用。
Because if we look at the salary increment as a whole, if we give it to our best employees, does not mean we could get an equal amount of return.
所以一方面我们是要有提薪的这个对重点培养的人要有提薪，同时我们也要做好每个人 它都要形成一个有 A/B 机制的这种，就是 A 角色和 B 角色能有替代，能有补充的。
也是有这个互相补充的这个路上的这个。Yeah, so on one side, we want this salary increment to train our workers, but we also have to be able to have this kind of function in which they could take over each other's work.
靠这个全体的提薪其实是留不住人的，也解决不了咱们这个眼下现实的情况。
Because if we we only depends on the increment of salary, does not mean this will not solve the problem of keeping them in our company. 最后是什么来着？那个部分
解决不了就是当前的。
And it will not solve the problems that we have beforehand.
这个是我一点个人不成熟的想法拿出来供大家这个参考和批评。
Okay, this is my personal thoughts and consideration of on the matter. Please tell me whether what I'm saying just now is it correct, is it wrong? Please do let me know.
在以后的具体操作中呢，我愿意与大家HR 一起来探讨我们怎么留人、用人。
Later on, during the execution or the implementation, please do not hesitate to discuss with me on how we can maintain our personnel and how we can optimize their job function.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wang. And next, Pak Lokita, please.
Okay, thank you. At first, I would like to congratulate the HR team for the very prestigious achievement as the best company to work for in Asia. So it's a great achievement. For that, is congratulations.
首先，巴洛克想祝福我们的 HR 部门，我们获得了特别辉煌的一个成就，我们获得了 Best Company to Work For 奖项。
And number two is that going to come back about the training. So the function of the HR, as what Mr. Yang Kai mentioned, is also to monitor and also to supervise and give guidance. So I believe that the site has so many kind of trainings. And then so please do discuss with the site the effectiveness of each of the training, especially on improvement of the productivity, safety, and also the employees' motivations to in every offsite and including the headquarters, because I see here there are a lot of trainings internally and externally, and have to be some evaluation. Every trainings have to do some evaluations, whether is it something like when after the presentation, after the training, normally they provide the evaluation form, right? And then evaluation form, then what is the improvement need to do from this training? Whether this training can really positive to improve the employees and the company productivity. So our objectives is not only just the quantity, the quantity of the trainings, but the quality of the training.
Okay. As per what Mr. Yang Kai said just now, the HR team function is service, guidance, and supervision. Training should provide an improvement to our safety of our site, and we should.
方向是反了吧？重复了那个先生。
我都不读了嘛 ，sorry man。
It's already sleeping.
OK， 这个，就像刚才巴洛克所说的，这个 HR 的部门就是提供服务指导和监督，提高通过培训 我们 HR 应该需要有一定的结果，就是让各电厂提高各电厂的这个安全。同时呢，我们也需要评估我们员工的这个动机是什么，在每个厂，包括我们的总部。刚才巴罗给他看了，我们进行了很多内部和外部的培训，这个是需要进行评估的。培训之后，我们的这个培训的这个管理层应该会收到这个培训评估单子，通过这个单子呢，我们能够看得出来这个培训会带来什么样的一个进步，但是呢，是否这个培训会带来某一个好处给我们公司，这就是我们 HR 需要评估的一个结果。所以说，目的是我们不仅要考虑培训的数量，但是我们需要考虑培训的质量。
Okay, number three, I would like to. It's regarding the resigned employee. I think Sumsel has some potential, as what Paawa mentioned. Kendari also has some potential and also already happened because of additional smelter. Carlton is also numbers of employees resign. But this need we need to do some evaluation on this situation. I mean, resignation is quite common. When there is some new industry coming, they need people to join. The most important thing for us is, for me, is, I mean, number one is we have to identify our talent. Until now, it is better that HR together with the site management to identify talent. How many engineers are going to be our talent for our future leaders? And we should prepare a good program for them to support them to keep loyal to the company so that they are our future leaders. For example, that in a company where I used to work before, I always have a list of the employees who is our key talent. Why they are our key talent? We have to, and then what is their strength and what is their weakness? We try to improve we try to minimize their weakness, and so that whenever situation we need, we are ready to pull them. Yeah. So each department you have to have a good talent list, and the talent list is not supposed to be. It's only limited of the person, especially the level of management, to know this is a good talent, good talent, good talent, good talent, good talent, and we have to do all the best to keep them, improve them to be our future leader. And we translate.
Okay. 然后kalau kita想就是说，员工辞职，比如说在厂，现在很多人辞职的情况，肯达里厂也是，就是因为有新的冶炼厂，高等厂近期也有很多人提辞职，我们需要评估目前的这个情况。kalau kita 的意思是，人辞职是正常的一种情况，有新行业进入某一个岛屿。我们的员工会走，这是很正常的一个现象。但是我们需要分别我们的人才，所以把kita相信 HR 和这个电厂的这个管理层，我们需要分别我们的人才。到底从我们的工程师其中有哪些大家认为可以当我们未来的这个领导？我们需要准备相关的培训项目给他们，支持他们，让他们留下来为我们公司，让他们当我们未来的这个领导。在巴罗给他以前的公司，他会有一个短名单吧，我可以这么说。我们关键的人才到底有哪些人？他们的优点、他们的劣点，我们必须列出来。我们尽量必须减少他们的劣点。所以，如果有空岗位的时候，我们可以随时用他们来替代这个空岗位。 然后人才的这个名单就需要我们的管理层有所了解，我们必须找办法怎么让他们留住改善他们的这个能力。
And number two is that we have to have a program about job rotations. Sometimes employees feel boring, especially good talent. They feel boring because of seems that my job is like this. There's no something. So this is the job of the management together with HR to prepare about the job rotation to those talent. What is it? Like myself, yeah. When I work in a white when I'm an engineer, I try to master one subject as a production. I try to be it. Then after the boss gave me a chance to go to the maintenance. So I know about all the pumps. Yesterday I know how to align the pump. I know how to. And obviously then I go to the QC, preparing about all the scheduling. And then I train even to the headquarters to be procurement. So this kind of things means that this is a spiral of the career path only to those talent. So that this is good that we a company to facilitate all good talent, identify good talent, prepare a training, prepare a job rotations, and how we program them to be loyal to the company. And if based on this, we will have a good employee because they will show also good attitude, and also to motivate other employees. Please grow, please work hard, Let's go with me to work hard. Then the environment of the working will be going to be good. So this is one of things that we are still about 2-3 years ago. I tried to get this one, but this is need to relay because now the competition in the market is very big. Many people is trying to take the good people, and we have to keep our ear and eye and ear is to always listen whether these employees are happy or not working. And then if they are not working happy, why? Try to analyze about the working environment. Come talk with the employee, come and talk with them. So this is the job of HR. Talk, gather information, give what's so called this like a alert to the management. Hey, the situation is like this. So better we have to do something together with the site management. So we get some earlier anticipations about the situation of the employee. So please try to formulate this together with our site management.
我们把罗贝的意见就是说，我们应该拥有一个轮岗的一个项目，因为我们的员工会感觉无聊，尤其是我们的优秀人才，所以这个轮岗这方面呢，或者职位管理这方面呢，需要我们的 HR 来负责，尤其对我们的关键人才。我个人呢，就是说，巴洛吉达他以前是一个工程师。他首先对一个岗位先要熟悉，然后他收到了这个轮岗的这个措施，然后他轮到是维修，所以他对这个 pump alignment 这个泵的这个对准，他也很熟悉。这个是昨天巴洛克达跟杨开准也已经跟他分享过。然后他又轮岗到 QC 或者质量控制。甚至他轮岗到他以前公司的一个这个采购部门所以说他有一个职业发展，就是因为有这个轮岗。当然这些轮岗的这个措施只提供给关键的人才、优秀的人才， 所以说，我们必须分别我们关键的人才，我们需要准备他们，我们需要准备相关的项目给他们。这样的话，他们愿意留住在我们公司，他们的态度也会变得更好。同时呢，他们也会鼓励别的员工，我们要工作的要努力，要跟我一起来发展起来。是有这么一个想法或者思路。工作环境通过这种方式才能变得更好。这个想法呢，巴洛克达2、3年之前也已经讨论过，因为现在呢，市场这个竞争也很激烈，这个某个行业会抢走某个行业的这个人才，所以我们必须注意听、注意看我们的员工是否他们在我们公司工作的开心吗？如果不开心，为什么？我们必须多沟通跟我们的员工，我们必须多听他们的意见。我们的 HR 必须多沟通、多聊天跟我们的这个员工，让他们多收集信息，给一些警告给我们的这个管理层。我们这样的话能够预测他们的这个行动。那这方面呢，需要我们的 HR 跟各电厂的管理层一起做一下，一起讨论。
Thank you, Mr.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Lokita. For last, Mr. Yang Kai, please.
刚才王耿明先生老佩大先生啊，很多观点啊，我都是很赞成的，也是一致的。
Just now, Mr. Wang Gengming and Pak Lokita have already expressed their point of view, and all of this, Mr. Yang Kai agrees to their suggestion.
因为我们的观点是一致的。
Because our point of view is exactly the same.
这个我们大唐金光啊，现在有3个电厂啊，600近700号人啊，未来呢可能还有更多的项目和这个人员在这里面。对我们来讲呢，人叫 HR 的工作是非常重要。
Currently, DDPI have 3 sites in total, about 600 to 700 personnel. Hopefully, we will expand our program, our project to even more, to have even more workers. Therefore, the work of our HR team is very crucial.
我在这里讲那么几点，第一个呢，是我们要正确认识人员的流动。
Therefore, we have to try to have a deeper understanding of why our employees resign.
这个是刚才把老格达先生讲了啊，这个我也不多重复。社会的发展，人也在流动，包括老格达先生和我们都是不断在流动啊，在成长。
As per what Palokita mentioned just now regarding why our employees leave, I will not say too much more on the matter. But with growth, then our employees will be willing to stay, because Palokita, through this, job rotation, then he could grow to what he is today. This is the exact same case with me.
这个，那么我们啊，第一要正确认识，第二呢，就是我们在人才培养上啊要下功夫。
And next, we have to focus on or put more effort into how to grow our talent.
这个人才培养啊，不是我们就建立一个培训啊，这是一定是要分层次的啊，阶梯式的培养。
Oh, okay. Growing or training our talents does not mean we only give them a certain training and be done with it. It needs to be needs to be divided into stages.
有的就是刚才把老格达先生讲的，我们鉴别要区别，要发现人才是一个道理啊。有一些人呢，是我们培养他的 skill 的技能。
Skill, okay. As per what Palokita mentioned just now, there are some levels in which we provide them a specific certain skills.
区别一些这个人才呢，我们培养什么叫往工程师啊，这个方面去培养。Skill, engineering.
Oh, okay. For example, we need to be able to differentiate our talents from their training, whether it is skills or whether it is engineering as a whole.
在这些优秀的工程师里面 我们再选一些具有其他方面的潜力的往管理岗位比如说燃料啦、物资啦，这个其他的岗位上再去让他有这个工作的经历和历练。
Okay, once we have find out or differentiate which ones are our best engineers, then we could put them into the managerial position, whether it's procurement, whether it's procurement, fuel material, and so forth.
在这些就是岗位轮换也好这种多岗位培养机制也好，再发一些人才作为我们这个更高级管理岗位的这个培养。
Only through the effort, only through the method of job rotation, then we could find out whether they could move into a higher on a higher management level.
昨天老盖大先生我们分享了他的经历，这个经历
Yesterday, Pak Lokita personally shared with me his experience.
也是经过多岗位的历练和锻炼。
Okay, and Pak Lokita actually went through the same path. He moved through many different positions.
老盖大先生有一个最值得我敬佩的就是 overtime 8到8 overtime.
Okay, okay, and out of those, Pak Lokita left me with the most impression, which is he is willing to work overtime without getting anything in return.
但是他这是成长，因为他这个
But we can see the growth of Pak Lokita.
刚才讲是这个多岗位的培养这个机制我们一定要有这一定要有。作为我们一个大唐金光也好我们一个现在这个 group 我们叫什么呢？在人才这块要呈阶梯状的去培养。
Multiple position training. We should have this kind of mechanism, whether it is for a whole group of people, but this is also intended to find out our best, to find out our best employees.
这样呢，今年呢，耿明总负责 HR 也是我们要探讨要研究我们怎么做但是这个人才培养不光是 HR 部门的事情。是我们各级管理者要做的应尽的责任职责之一。
This year, Mr. Wang is in charge of our HRD department, so he should further discuss and further research on how to do so. But training our talents is not only the job of our HR, but this is also the job of every single manager. This is one of their main responsibilities.
这就是我们工作的内容之一，重要的一项内容。
This is one of our main key points of our work.
当然，这个 HR 呢要起牵头作用。另外，对本部的我们大唐金光本部的 HR 要多去去这个电厂多去了解情况，收集第一手的资料为我们制定一些政策。一些 regulation 吧，这个提供一个什么呢？就是证据资料打一个基础我们才不能走偏。
Okay, so in the one who should lead this work will still obviously be our HR, but our DDP HR function. You should go visit our site and try to get as much as information as possible for us to make to be the basis for us to make the necessary regulation.
同时也能去指导和监督我们电厂这个做培训和人才培养的工作。
At the same time, we could through this method we could guide and supervise the training execution of our 3 sites.
这样讲，第二讲的留人要想减少人员的流动和辞职光靠给钱是不可能的。
Okay, the next matter Mr. Yang wants to talk about is how do we maintain our personnel? If we only depends on increasing their salary, this will not solve the problem.
在经济学上有一句话叫不一定翻译出来。
这个
边际效益递减。
翻译不出来。
翻译不来吧。
Okay, 这个没关系，有温芳龙 and Mrs. Rosifan to help. 说的哪一句我不懂。
不用，我再提。
OK。
今天你给这么多，他的工资涨到这儿了吧？明天你再给这么多的时候，他是满足不了他需求了，要求更多。 不断的在要求他
Oh, okay.
这叫体检。
Yeah, just now Mr. Yangka is using like a Chinese saying to express it, but I don't understand. So he was just saying in a way that I could understand is if we give them more, next they will ask for more. They will keep asking for more. There will be no limit to it.
这是人嘛，都一样，包括我一样，这是人性。
This is very normal. This is a very human attitude. Even I also have the same thoughts on the matter.
但是我们给他培训，提高他的技能，给他成长的机会这个就很重要。
But if we give them the necessary training, increasing their skill, give them the necessary growth space, this will be much more valuable for them.
你看，对我来讲也在这个收入高的电厂待过，也在收入低的电厂待过。在收入低的电厂那为什么我没有急着走呢？还要在那块一待8、9年、10来年，就是看到他在培训上做得很好我在这个企业工作能够增长我的技能。
Okay, if we look at it from a income perspective, there are some places where they have a high income. There are some places with a lower income. As long as they work if assuming they work in a low income side, if they see that they get value by participating in a good training, then it makes them feel worthwhile to work in that company.
而技能成长，而且呢，它的晋升机制有潜力。就这个企业那个不断的在培养人，不断的给机制能够去晋升，从很低的岗位，往高的岗位走。
And it could also show them the growth prospect in that particular company. Through this training, we have a growth mechanism. You could grow from such a low level to the upper management level.
这是很多的方面的因素构成的不是说仅仅就给钱就行了。
Okay, this is actually the point of view from different levels and consideration. Meaning, this is not just something we give you more salary and everything will be solved.
比方讲，刚才那个我记得是谁是这个卡尔登讲的吧？他有高岗位的离职了，用低岗位的去给他晋升岗位去补充，然后去培训，我觉得这就很好。
Okay, for the example is what Carlton mentioned just now by Pak Ikhlas. In Carlton, they have a method in which the higher level management will be replaced by the lower level management. Mr. Yang thinks this method works wonderfully.
这个多了我就不讲了这个但今天的会呢开得很好
Okay, I will not say any more than this, but he just wants to emphasize the meeting. Today's meeting, the result has been very good.
因为 HR 准备了详细的这个数据我们大家也都能够见面这个在会议室上我们互相交流很方便，也能够激发大家这个活跃大家这什么嘛这个脑细胞嘛，说句俗话，翻译我这说过也好翻译。
没关系，这个 expectation 就是引起大家的发表他们的意见嘛。
对，头脑风暴。我说那个成语我怕你翻译不出来。
这个肯定不是。Okay, I will use the expression because just now Mr. Yangka is using a proper. I have no idea what that means. But what he's trying to say is today the HR have already provided us with a very thorough data, and it could lead us into it brings us an excitement in which everybody is willing to provide them with their own thoughts and points of view on the matter that were being discussed just now.
今后呢，这会就得这么开有的会是我们解决问题 make decision， 有的是启发大家。
Just now Eli 刚才帮我了，他发给我短信 and what Mr. Yangka is saying just now is actually through the discussion just now, it makes us all provide a good brainstorming session on what to do in the future. Brainstorm.
有的是在共享信息
sometimes we provide the necessary information.
完事了是吧？
OK brainstorming 完了。
Good decision come from good information.
决定是才能够做出来于很好的这个信息。
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yangkai. Thank you all. We close the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you, participants. Thank you all.
It's national holiday.
Yeah. See you on Friday. Okay.
Kalau kita thank you.
Iya, kalau kita satu, dia nggak tahu berucapin sama dia. Maksudnya di